जो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य, बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य, गुरुकुल फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। 9th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, verse number 21. Chapter name is the most confidential knowledge. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ते तां भक्त्वा स्वर्गलोकं विशालम् क्षिणे पुण्यमर्तलोकं विशन्ति। एवं त्रयी धर्मम् अनुप्रापन्ना गता गतं काम काम लभन्ते। Word to word meaning. They, tam, that, bhuktva, enjoying, swargalokam, heaven, vishalam, vast, shine, being exhausted, punya, the result of their pious activities, Mrityalokam, to the mortal earth, Vishanti, fall down, Evam, thus, Trayi, of the three Vedas, Dharmam, doctrines, Anuprapannaha, following, Gata agatam, death and birth, Kama kamaha, desiring sense enjoyments, Labhante, attain. Please hear the translation first. When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure, and the results of their pious activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus, those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of the three Vedas achieves only repeated birth and death. Please repeat after me. When they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly sense pleasure and the results of their pious activities are exhausted, they return to this mortal planet again. Thus those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principle of the three Vedas achieves only repeated birth and death. Purport. By His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. By the way, translation and word to word meaning is also by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Purport. One who is, you don't have to repeat this, one who is promoted to the higher planetary system enjoys a longer duration of life and better facilities for sense enjoyment. Yet, one is not allowed to stay there forever. one is again sent back to this earth upon finishing the resultant fruits of pious activities. He who has not attained perfection of knowledge, as indicated in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadi Asya Yataha, or in other words, he who fails to understand Krishna, the cause of all causes, becomes baffled about achieving the ultimate goal of life and is thus subjected to the routine of being promoted to the higher planets and then again coming down, as if situated on a Ferris wheel, which sometimes goes up and sometimes comes down. The purport is that instead of being elevated to the spiritual world, from which there is no longer any possibility of coming down, one simply one simply revolves in the cycle of birth and death on higher and lower planetary system. One should better take to the spiritual world to enjoy an eternal life full of bliss and knowledge, and never return to this miserable material existence. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Savadaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivas Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here Krishna is explaining to Arjuna to make us understand how dangerous is desire to have sense enjoyment without Krishna. Here Krishna is explaining about those people who get sense enjoyment after performing some or such type of activities which is allowed in Vedas. He is not telling about the materialistic people at all, at least in this shloka. No discussion about the materialistic people. He is telling about those who get the enjoyment after performing some pious activities, which is mentioned, which is sanctioned in the Vedas, like digging the wells for the pure drinking water, making hospitals, like this charitable work, which somehow other benefit people, or doing some yagyas in before yugas, even now, so many types of yagyas. So those people, when they get some benefit of that. What they get? They get some they goes to some higher planetary system, and they get a lot of enjoyment, which is practically even not conceivable in this human form of body. We just hear something, or something is happening there. They have bodies which never get old, like most of us old. We are old now. They don't get old. They have very healthy body. They don't have to work 8 hours to get some money and then get some sense. Then you can buy some sense enjoyment things. They don't have to do anything like this. So if we just compare this thing little bit, because we are in this dukhalayam or material world. When we have to have some things which give us comfort, which gives some, let us say, so-called sense enjoyment, we all know. We all are not so, like, let us say, young or little children here. We are all young and old. We have seen that how much hard work we have to do to get simple, basic, let us say, comforts of the life. There is nothing like something very enjoyable thing. Basic comforts of the life. And what to say when we hear nowadays this Google Guru is available on phone, at least it gives us some information about different type of people who have wonderful, in our eyes, in people who are living in this material world, looks like something wonderful things which normally people would like to have. I was hearing from not hearing, let us say, discussing with some devotees, or even His Holiness Gopala Krishna Goswami Maharaj was giving example. The Sultan of Brunei, he was once like one of the richest man on the earth. And when we hear about his, let us say, things for the sense enjoyment, it is really like astonishing the senses of people, like not general, even rich people. I was hearing from one of the Srila Prabhupada disciple also. They have a chance to go to visit, because ISKCON people, they want to preach the highest class of the people, because yad yad acharati shrestha tat tad evataro jana. Just the people who on the so-called higher stages of the life in this world, if they follow Krishna consciousness of whatever they do, other people automatically follow. So one of the disciples of Prabhupada was telling us in this Vrindavan only, they went there and he invited them for lunch there in their house. They were saying like his dining room was bigger than our temple hall, bigger. And he was saying, what was not there? You just have to say you need this type of a dish, whichever country, doesn't matter. You just say, it will come on your plate. Yes. Yeah. This was in the dining room of a Sultan, the king of the Brunei, is one of the Muslim country. So he was saying his experience. They went to preach him. He said, okay, you come and have lunch with us. And then he was saying, like, whatever you say, which part of the world they will bring on your table. And everything was made of gold. Everything, spoon, this, that, everything was made of solid gold. Nothing like some, whatever. Why I'm saying this thing, this is the opulence of the people who lives in material world, here only, which we can see. So, people who are like living normally, let us say human being has been given this intelligence that he can question, he can understand what is the goal of life. How we have to get this goal of life. By Prabhupada's mercy, now it is available everywhere. How to get this goal of life. And in this human form of life, if person tries to get these facilities, which I am talking about, which gives us some enjoyment to our senses, and if we spend our time in that part of, let us say, activities, or in that activities which gives us some facilities, then we lost that time, and time you cannot buy by any amount of money. Doesn't matter you are a king of Brunei, or you are Mr. Bill Gates, or you are Mr. Ambani. The 1 minute went for other than Krishna consciousness, it is went. Now you cannot get it back. You just cannot get it back. So that's what Prabhupada is explaining in this purport. He is saying, if somebody get the sense enjoyment which you get in heavenly planets, he is not at all talking about earthly planet. I am just giving an example of earthly planet so we can understand, relate ourselves. If somebody has a car, let us say if somebody has some car, desire, swift desire, and if he is not in Krishna consciousness, I am giving you guarantee, or people are sitting in front of us from different part of the world. Prabhuji is from USA, our Narendra Krishna Prabhu. He spent his life in US. Prabhuji is from, I think, Punjab, and some other people. They must have been experienced. Once we had a car from desire, it's not that this now it is finished, my desire is finished, I don't want another car. It never happens. Then what is the next car? Then immediately desires comes. Oh, I should have Ford. And then to get this Ford, people spend their time. Again I am saying, which you cannot get it back. So, intelligent person, what he does? He doesn't waste his time even a single minute other than Krishna consciousness. He doesn't want to spend his time anywhere else. That's what Krishna is saying to Arjuna. Arjuna already knew he is a pure devotee, but to make us understand, people like who are conditioned soul, who thinks, oh, if I will get that thing, maybe I will be happy. If I have a 1-bedroom apartment, if I will have maybe 2-bedroom apartment, then I will be happy. If I will have my own some bungalow or something, then I will be happy. I am going on holidays nowadays in India only. I am going to maybe Nainital or some Puri or somewhere. Puri is different thing. Somewhere in beach. So then I will be happy. Then next, once he goes to Nainital, then he thinks, oh, why I should not go to Switzerland? Maybe their hills will be something different. Roads are much better. Maybe I will be happy there, or I will get more sense enjoyment there. But it never ends. It will never end. We have seen in the examples of our Shastras. That's why in Srimad Bhagavatam, the wonderful graphic examples are given. We have heard about, nowadays in 7th canto is going on in Srimad Bhagavatam Hindi classes, Hiranyakashipu. Means to say we hear just about that, how much powerful he was. What sense enjoyment he cannot get. Even the sun was moving because of his desire. He was so much powerful. What to say nowadays, our scientists or whoever, so-called powerful people. He was so much powerful, the sun was moving because of his desire. Moon, everything he was controlling. Actually he was controlling. If he will say now the weather should be from summer to winter, weather will change. So much powerful he was. He controlled everything. But because he was not Krishna conscious, he was not able to get his goal. What Prabhupada says here. Until and unless the purpose is there, yes, where it is? Yes. He who has not attained perfection of knowledge as indicated in the Vedanta Sutra, Janmadi Asya Yataha. This is the first shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Or in other words, he who fails to understand Krishna, the cause of all causes, becomes baffled about achieving the ultimate goal of life. No matter whom we are worshipping, very good if you are worshipping somebody else, let us say other than Krishna. Maybe we can get some benefit better than those people who are not worshipping anybody. Because after that they are going to definitely suffer something according to their karmas. That's why in Bharata Varsha, if somebody take birth, it is very glorified. Somehow other person will do something. Right? If he is worshipping demigods or whoever, he is worshipping somebody and he is getting something from them also. But the problem is that after worshipping them, the ultimate goal of life will be not achieved. They will not be able to understand. Why? Because they have not surrendered to Krishna. And in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explained very clearly who worship demigods? Those who are after sense enjoyment. Clearly it is said. And then Krishna in the one shloka he says, Bhog Aishwarya Prasakta Nam Taya Aprahta Chetasam. Taya Aprahta Chetasam Vyavasatmika Buddhi Samadho Na Vidiyate. So those who are bhoga means those who want to enjoy, sense enjoyment, bhoga aishwarya, those who want lot of opulence, prasakta nam, they are attached with that. Vyavasatmika buddhi, means to say vyavasatmika buddhi means what is the goal of life? Samadho na vidiyate, they will never be able to get. That's what Prabhupada Krishna is saying here. And he is saying about those who have got the sense enjoyment in heavenly planets. And I am giving examples of earthly planets so we can understand and see that like dangerous of being attached to get sense gratification. And let us go a little more further. If we are not even worshipping demigods, we even Krishna conscious, trying to be Krishna conscious. We have come in ISKCON and still we have this desire for sense enjoyment, that will also then take our time to being in advance in Krishna conscious. Definitely anybody who comes in touch of Krishna, Krishna will purify. There is no question that anybody who comes in the touch of a fire will not burn. It will burn. Prabhupada used to say, if you put iron in a fire, then after some time this iron doesn't remain iron. It becomes also fire. Similarly, if somebody comes in Krishna consciousness, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chaturveda bhajante mam, jana sukrito arjuna, artho artharthi jigyasu gyanicha bharatarshava. These four types of people are coming to him. So why I am telling this? Because those who are worshipping demigods, if they don't have clean heart, they are not going with the clean heart, clean heart means with this desire, oh demigod, whoever you are worshipping, whatever you like, you give me that. Normally it very rarely happens. If somebody is worshipping any demigods, then they have a desire, oh give me this, give me that. Because other than Bhagavad Gita, or other than I will say Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya or four Sampradayas, amongst four, only one Gaudiya, Brahma Madhav Gaudiya Sampradaya people are preaching more. And among them, ISKCON is the most, let us say, preaching movement. Those who are reaching to the people. And other than in Bhagavad Gita, there is nobody saying about how is dangerous sense gratification is. People say, oh, you do this, it will okay. you do this also, you do this also, it will go on. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. One will have to understand this, how dangerous it is. And then one will have to come to the level of what Rupa Goswami says, which is called Yukta Vairagya. Yukta Vairagya means, it's not that now I have by the mercy of Krishna some facilities, I will leave everything and then finish. No. Rupa Goswami never recommended that, and our Acharya Srila Prabhupada never was saying this. So we are also repeating these same words. Because sometimes people think, oh, I have sense gratification means I have facilities. If I have facilities, I should leave everything and come to Vrindavan, Haridwar or Ayodhya or wherever I go and then try to do my bhajan. No. This is not recommended, at least in the beginning of the stages. Even in the last stages, one has to take recommendation or guidance from the bona fide spiritual master. That's what Prabhupada always says in his purports. Otherwise, this Yukta Vairagya principle will not be, we will not be able to apply properly. So, why I raise this point? Because of this, if we have some facilities, like now, it's not that in ISKCON we have seen so many people, starting Mr. Ford, who is Ambarish Prabhu. You must be knowing the Ford, the cars, and he is the chairman of that company. He is using all his facilities in the service of Krishna. Similarly, if you will see this, these tubes. There is one company called Surya Tubes. He is also very connected to ISKCON. He is an initiated person. And he is using all his facilities in Krishna consciousness. The only how you say that, caution, or the things which we have, one has to be very careful that one should not be attached with this thing. That is very important, and that comes by practice of Krishna consciousness. If we worship any other demigod, it doesn't come. But when we read Bhagavad Gita, when we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Then this attachment will finish. Then one become like Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj was the emperor of the whole world. Not some city, not some country, whole earthly planet. So when we heard about the opulence of Sultan of Brunei, which I heard from other devotees, so we can imagine what would be the opulence of Parikshit Maharaj, who was the alone emperor of the whole world. Mr. Sultan of Brunei is the king of the Brunei country only, which is very small also. So we can imagine, compare the opulence of the Parikshit Maharaj and this whatever king. So I didn't hear anything that nowadays if somebody hear, oh, this person is going to leave the body, he has cancer, so he has left everything and come to Vrindavan, except Krishna conscious persons, some ISKCON devotees or some Vaishnavas. We hardly hear any rich person who have some disease which is going to die surely after. He is not leaving everything and okay. No, because they don't have this knowledge. They are baffled in their goal, which Prabhupada is saying, which I repeat, Bhogeshwarya Prasaktanam. They never can become fixed in their goal. And what is the goal of life? To go back home, get back to Godhead. This is the goal of human form of life. Not having sense gratification of different levels, which by the way we get in every species of life. eating, sleeping, mating, defending. So that's what Krishna is telling to Arjuna, that even if you get that enjoyment which is available in heavenly planets, you will not be allowed to stay there. One has to come back. This is law of nature. Nobody can bribe there. No bribe there. Nothing can be done. You did this, you will get this, that's all. But if somebody become Krishna conscious, try to become Krishna conscious in his all activities, see Krishna. When he is waking up for Mangalarti, he is not waking up for something else, just to please Krishna. This I am just giving example of our sadhana. When he is doing some business, let us say Mr. Ford, he is not doing business for, oh, I will have more property or more. No, he is doing for spreading Krishna consciousness. Some doctors, some engineers are in ISKCON, some big Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, scientist. He was preaching all novelettes. He is not, I earn something more or I study something more to get some name and fame. No, that is called Yukta Vairagya. So Parikshit Maharaj, when he heard that he is going to leave body in 1 week, immediately he left everything. He didn't think, oh, who will take care of my kingdom? Oh, what will happen to my wife? What will happen to my children? Because they have firm faith. Krishna is taking care. Krishna will take care. They have realization in the life, ongoing life, when they are living kingly life. Because they are living kingly life according to the Srimad Bhagavatam, Shastra, according to the injection of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Evam parampara praptam imam rajaresho vidu. This knowledge is already with them. That's how they are living. So that as soon as they hear, okay, I am going to leave it everything. Immediately went. And when one person becomes so strong in their desires to achieve Krishna, Krishna becomes more alert. He is alert definitely in the life of the devotees, but when somebody becomes so sincere, Krishna immediately becomes alert and he becomes 10 steps ahead. In the case of Dhruva Maharaj, just 5-year-old boy. He hears from his mother, where I will get better kingdom than my great-grandfather, Brahmaji. Mother is the teacher, first teacher of a child. That's why mother has to be Krishna conscious. Immediately she says, only Vishnu can give you. Where I will get Vishnu? You have to do tapasya. Okay, then go to forest. She was not stopping him. Oh, you are a 5-year-old. No. And he was not also fearless person, Kshatriya. Started going to forest. Today, if somebody will tell us, go to Jharkhand forest. What? We will not walk because the determination is not there. But Dhruva Maharaj was determined. So that if we get that determination and go forward, Krishna immediately sends Narad Muni. Sometimes people ask, oh Prabhuji, we don't have spiritual master, how we will get spiritual master, this, that. Because you are not determined. You are not serious in asking. You are not praying to Krishna enough. Krishna knows what is going in our heart. Sarvasya chaham hriday sannavishto. He is sitting there. So as soon as Dhruva Maharaj started, immediately Narad Muni came. Similarly, if you will be sincere, Krishna will send the first class person for our path of going back home, back to Godhead. Similarly, Parikshit Maharaj, he left everything, Shukdev Goswami came. You see, Shukdev Goswami, I was discussing with one devotee, he's saying that how Shukdev Goswami, how Parikshit Maharaj recognized Shukdev Goswami. Other people were laughing on him when Shukdev Goswami was coming without the covering of the air. with the covering of the air only. He was coming and other people were like amazed. The less intelligent people were not able to understand him. But because Parikshit Maharaj is sincere in desire, then pure devotee comes, he comes, okay, come to me. And immediately everybody came from other places also to hear Krishna Katha. That's what His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami was telling in this morning Bhagavatam class. If you will hear Shravanam and Kirtanam in the association of devotees, then we will advance in Krishna consciousness. So this is what here in Shloka Krishna is explaining to Arjuna to make us understand that we have to make our goal, the only goal, Krishna. That's why Krishna again and again says, Man mana bhav mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskaru. Sometimes people get very annoyed with these things who are not devotees. Why Krishna is saying man mana, me? Because that is the best thing for conditioned soul like us. That's why he's repeating again and again. He loves us. Like a loving father tells to his children, I love you. Where are you going? I love you. Again and again. And shows his love. Krishna shows his love by so many ways. But because we are so much self-centered, we can't recognize, Sometimes people say, where is your God? Such a wonderful, this whole material world is going on. Sun is coming, moon is coming. By moon's light you get vegetables or this. By suns you get weather, this and that. Who is giving this? You are breathing because of Krishna. Even you are digesting because of Krishna. I was in Mayapur last week and Preeti Vardhan Maharaj, he is a Gurukul in charge after Bhakti Vidyapun Maharaj Gurukul. He is the wonderful Maharaj, sannyasi. He was saying everything, even if you are like I did this is also because of Krishna. I could lift my hand and do like this. This is because of Krishna, because Krishna is sitting in our heart. You see, that much we have dependent. If we recognize, we realize, we immediately become Krishna conscious, or try to become Krishna conscious, serious in our practice. So, Parikshit Maharaj immediately left. That's what I was trying to explain, that Yukta Vairagya. Immediately left, everything. Similarly, in our life, if we want, we should not be captured by this snare or by this wonderful glaring of Maya, which makes us feel or sometimes understand that, I will be happy if I will have this thing. In Krishna consciousness, sometimes we think, if I will have this facility, then maybe I will be able to chant properly. If I will have that association, then I will be very happy. No. One should be very determined in his chanting and hearing and service that has been prescribed by our authorities, or if spiritual master, then fortunate if we become so qualified that our spiritual master says, okay, you do this. Like in the life of His Holiness Gaur Govind Maharaj. Gaur Govind Maharaj got direct instruction of Srila Prabhupada, go and open temple in Bhubaneswar. Prabhupada, I don't have money. Prabhupada said, I also didn't have money. Where I will go, I also didn't know. I know only I have to go west. So you go to Bhubaneswar. And if you will hear how he started, that land which he got donated, it was just outside the city, completely outside. And the scorpion, there were snakes were also there, and he was living in the huts there. And when Prabhupada went first time there was no building. Prabhupada went there to see what his disciple is doing. So when he went there, then he was living in the hut, and Prabhupada's disciple make arrangement for staying Prabhupada in one guest house, like government guest house, I had whatever, in like good place. Prabhupada says, no, I will stay with my disciple, Gaur Govind Maharaj. Prabhupada also stayed in the hut. This is the loving reciprocation. When Prabhupada sent Brahmanand Prabhu and Brahmanand Maharaj to them for preaching in Pakistan, Prabhupada was here in Vrindavan, and he was very much worried about how are they, because this war started at that time. When Prabhupada came, when Brahmanand Prabhu came back, Prabhupada was like putting his hand on his head. And everybody knows that he is the most lovable son of Srila Prabhupada. So, how we came to this point? Whatever. So we came to this point to understand that if we will serve Krishna, and if we will do as what he says, he's saying in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, under the direction of a pure devotee, then our life goal will be clear. Otherwise, whatever facilities we will have, doesn't matter. Even heavenly planets we will go, living thousands of years, having all the facilities with young body. The goal will not be clear. And the goal will not be clear, then again we will have to come in the cycle of old age, birth, death. We forget normally our birth because of Maya. Young age, we try to enjoy, but at least we should see the old age. But Bhagavad Gita says from the age of 5, the teaching should be given. Whatever, thank you very much. 5 minutes left. So please make your goal also clear, or bless me also, so I can also have clear goal and serve Guru and Vaishnavas and be safe from this so-called allurement of Maya Devi. Any comment, any question, please? You just came. You just came in the last 5 minutes. Or you were hearing something on FM. Let others try. Who was sitting from the beginning? Excuse me. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
पेशेंस होकर स्टेप बाय स्टेप उसको फॉलो कर सकते हैं, लेकिन बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें सुनने को मिल जाती हैं कि आपको अपना लाइफस्टाइल आपको ऐसा बनाना है, लेकिन अभी हम नए नए हैं तो हमें वो पूरा ही चेंज करना है. तो कैसे हम उसको मतलब कर सकते हैं कि हमें फ्रस्ट्रेशन ना फील हो, हम ज़्यादा ओवरवेल्म ना हो उसकी वजह से?
So Prabhuji's question is, when you come in Krishna consciousness, if I am right, if I will be wrong, then you correct me. That if we come in Krishna consciousness, starting, lot of things are told us by our superiors, right? Do this, do that, and this, follow this. But we feel sometimes it is very difficult, and we feel frustration in that. How to come over from this point? Very good question. First of all, you tried not to hear from so many people. This is first principle you make. You decide you have to follow one person. Take anybody whom you can feel, or you see that this person is advanced. If you don't, you cannot see, then take the advice of the senior devotee who see at least, who are like Narendra Krishna Prabhu is here, Prabhuji is here, our CA Prabhu, our Keshav Prabhu is here. They're all very experienced people. And Prabhuji, I don't know, is from time immemorial here. He is wonderful. You can, his sadhana, if you will see, you will be amazed in this age even. So you can take their advice. Whom should I follow? Or even if you see them, you can choose amongst them. And then take from one person advice. Okay? And then try to follow. Otherwise you will be very much problematic, because one person will say from his point of view, another will say something else, then you will be baffled. Okay? So take first step this. Second, something which you are feeling very difficult for you. Let us say normally devotees what says? 4 regulative principle. If you're feeling in something problem in one regulative principle, then again take the advice from one person, and don't put so much brain about, or you are conscious about that, or you are not able to follow that. You are following 3 things already. Go ahead. That's why Rupa Goswami say, Utsaha, Nishchay, Dharya. This Dharya means have patience. We have switched off the fan now. Fan still going on. It will take time to stop. Don't be frustrated. That's why Rupa Goswami very wonderfully said, Utsaha, Nishchay, Dharya. Utsaha we have to do. If frustrated, don't worry. Go again. And one simple, most important things which I heard from our seniors, when you chant your japa, when you chant your round, that you should the most attentive thing. More attentive than your eating. More attentive than watching cricket match. Everybody has something. More attentive at that time. Hear every word. Don't try to finish your japa. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. No, I have to finish. No. One used to say, I heard from His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj again, chant respectfully and hear every word. The most important activity, he says, is chanting. This similar type of question was asked in Delhi. I was hearing class. Maharaj, I have so many services, this, that, sometimes I cannot chant my round, this. What to do, how to balance everything? Maharaj says, if you will chant properly, everything will be balanced. Simple answer. He says, if you chant properly, everything will be balanced. Everything will follow. So this is humble advice for you. 6 o'clock. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.